Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Me, Talau Mer, and my group member Rustam Ali are here to present about cement industry. Introduction. Cement is a crystalline compound of calcium silicate and other calcium compounds having hydraulic. History of cement. Lime and clay have been used as a cementing material on construction through many centuries. Romans are commonly given the credit for the development of hydraulic cement. The most significant incorporation of the Romans was the use of pozzolan lime cement by mixing volcanic ash with lime. Best example is the Pantheon in Rome. In 1824, Joseph Asphodin from England invented the Portland cement. Types of cement. Cements are considered hydraulic because of their ability to set and harden under or with excess water through the hydration of the cement's chemical compounds or minerals. There are two types of cements. First, those that activate with the addition of water. Second, the pozzolanic that develop hydraulic properties when they interact with the hydrated lime. Hydraulic cements. Hydraulic lime. Only used in specialized mortars made from calcination of clay rich limestones. Natural cements. Misleadingly called Roman, it is made from argillaceous limestone or interbedded limestone and clay or shale with few raw materials because they were found to be inferior to Portland. Most plant switched. Portland cement, artificial cement made by the mixing clinker with gypsum in a 95:5. Portland limestone cement. Large amount of ground limestone have been added as a filler to a Portland cement base. Blended cements mix of Portland cements with one or more supplementary cementitious materials like pozzolanic additives, pozzolane, lime cements. Original Roman cements only a few quantity is manufactured in the US mix of pozzolanes with lime. Masonry cements, Portland cements, where other materials have been added primarily to impart plasticity. Aluminous cements, limestones and bauxite are the main raw materials used for refractory applications and certain applications where rapid hardening is required. It is more expensive than Portland. There is only one production facility in the US. Geology for the cement materials. The fundamental chemical compounds to produce cement clinker are lime, silica, alumina, and iron oxide. These are the list of compounds present in the Portland Type 1 cement. Sources of calcium carbonate are sedimentary deposits of marine origin, marble, chalk, marl, coral, aragonite, oyster and conch shells, travertine and tuff limestone. Originate from the biological deposition of shells and skeleton of plants and animals. Massive beds accumulated over millions of years. In the cement industry, limestone includes calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. Most industrial quality limestone is of biological origin. The ideal cement rock 77 to 78% calcium carbonate, 14% silicon dioxide, 2.5% aluminium oxide, and 1.75% of ferrous oxide. Limestone with lower content of calcium carbonate and higher content of alkalis and magnesia requires blending with high grade limestone. Marketing of the cement. Wide distribution of plants minimizes the cost to the customers. In any market, even though cement must meet certain specifications, there are other factors that dominate, such as delivered cost, quality, product consistency, technical assistance, and the seller's relationship with the user companies. Factors that derive the consumption of the cement in the marketplace are economic growth, private and the governmental capital investment, population growth. Mining methods. Limestone deposits are mainly extracted by bench mining, in which holes are charged with ammonium nitrate and fuel oil, explosive and blasted. The rock is excavated with front end loaders and loaded into 70 to 90 tons haul trucks and then transported to the primary crusher. Marl and chalk normally do not require blasting. A trend is to use it in pin movable primary crushers and belt conveyors to transport the rock to a fixed secondary crusher, thereby reducing the number of trucks and haulage distance. Underground mining of limestone is not typical. In the US, one plant obtains its limestone from underground operations using room and pillar mining methods. Clay and shell normally extracted using front end loaders and loaded into haul trucks. When they occur as overburden, the clays and the shells not used are stored and often reused for reclamation in the mined out areas of the quarry. Processing of the cement. Manufacturing of Portland cement. The three primary constituents of the raw materials used in the manufacture of the Portland cement are lime, silica, and alumina. Lime is derived from limestone or chalk, silica and alumina from clay, shell, or bauxite. There are two main aspects of manufacturing process. First, to produce a finely divided mixture of raw material chalk, limestone, and clay. Second, to heat this mixture to produce chemical composition. There are two main processes that can be used in manufacturing of Portland cement. These are wet process and dry process. Wet process. Raw materials are homogenized by crushing, grinding and blending so that approximately 80% of the raw material pass at 200 sieve. The mix will be turned into form of slurry by adding 30 to 40% of water. It is then heated to about 2750 Fahrenheit in horizontal revolving kilns of 76 to 153 meter of length and 3.6 to 4.8 meter in diameter. Natural gas, petroleum or coal are used for burning. High fuel requirement may make it uneconomical as compared to dry process. Dry process. Raw materials are homogenized by crushing, grinding and blending so that approximately 80% of raw material pass a 200 sieve. Mixture is fed into kiln and burned in a dry state. This process provides considerable saving in the fuel consumption and water usage, but the process is dustier compared to the wet process that is more efficient than grinding. This is the figure for the dry process. In this figure the three steps of the dry process are shown. Dry process and wet process. In the kiln, water from the raw material is driven off and limestone is decomposed into lime and carbon dioxide. In the burning zone portion of the kiln, silica and alumina from the clay undergo a solid state chemical reaction with lime to produce calcium aluminate. As silica and alumina plus lime gives us calcium aluminate. The rotation and shape of the kiln allow the blend to flow down the kiln, submitting it to gradually increasing temperature. As the material moves through hotter regions in the kiln, calcium silicates are formed. These products that are black or greenish black in color are in the form of small pellets called cement clinkers. Cement clinkers are harder, irregular and ball-shaped particles about 18 mm in diameter. The cement clinkers are cooled to about 150 Fahrenheit and stored in a clinker silos. When needed, clinker are mixed with 2 to 5% gypsum to retard the setting time of the cement when it is mixed with water. Then it is grinded to a fine powder and then the cement is stored in storage bins or cement silos are bagged. Cement bags should be stored on pellets in a dry place. Uses of cement. The main use of cement is in the fabrication of concrete and mortars. It also uses in building, in transport, water, civil and agriculture department. It competes in the construction industry with concrete substitutes which are aluminium, asphalt, clay brick, fiberglass, glass, steel and stonewood. Some materials like fly ash and ground granulated furnace slugs have good hydraulic properties and are being used as partial substitutes for the Portland cement in some concrete applications. This figure tells us the numeric values of the cement production around the whole world. In this figure we can see that the China is on the top in the cement production in the whole world. This graph tells us the production of hydraulic cement by different regions of this world. By this graph, we can see that the production of the cement first started in America after the first 3 decades of the 20th century. And then in the middle of the 20th century, the production of cement starts in the Asia. And now in the start of the 21st century, the Asia is the biggest producer of the cement. This graph tells us about the production of the Portland cement, its consumption, and the production of the clinker. By this graph, we can see that the production of the Portland cement started in the least 2 decades of the 19th century, and the production of the clinker started between the 1920s and the 30s. And now, in the start of the 21st century, the production of the Portland cement is less than that its consumption, and the production of the clinker is less than both of these. Resources of the cement. Although individual company reserves are subject to exhaustion, cement raw materials, especially limestone, are widespread and abundant, and overall shortage is unlikely in the future. These are the references of this presentation. We are thankful for hearing this